My dear chosen one, listen closely today, because this message is not random, it is not an accident, it is not something you're hearing by chance. This message was guided straight into your life by the hands of God Himself. God is speaking to you right now, in this very moment, through these very words, because He knows you've been tired. He knows you've been waiting. He knows you've been praying and asking, Lord, when is it going to be my turn? When will my breakthrough come? When will the pain finally ease? When will my miracle arrive? God sees every tear you cried in the middle of the night. He sees the moments when you kept giving your best even when you felt like you had nothing left inside you. He sees how many times you wanted to give up, but you still held on, even if it was by the smallest thread of faith. And today, heaven wants you to know, your waiting has not been wasted. You're tired because you've been fighting battles that nobody knows about. Battles in your mind, battles in your heart, battles in your spirit. You've been wrestling with doubt, with fear, with silence, with delay, with people who left you, with doors that didn't open, with opportunities that slipped away, and yet you are still here. That alone makes you a miracle. That alone makes you chosen. You've been walking through a season where everything felt slow, everything felt stuck, everything felt quiet, and you wondered, God, are you still with me? And the Lord says to you today, yes, I never left you for a second. You're not forgotten. You're not abandoned. You're not invisible. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. God has been shaping you in the silence, strengthening you in the waiting, positioning you through every delay. The very things that you thought were holding you back were actually the things God was using to build you up. Because listen to me, chosen one, waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Waiting does not mean God is ignoring you. Waiting does not mean your prayer has been denied. Waiting means God is protecting something. God is aligning something. God is timing something with divine precision that you cannot see yet. You think nothing is happening, but heaven is moving in ways beyond your understanding. Right now, angels are being assigned to your situation. Right now, doors are being carved in places where no doors even existed. Right now, God is rearranging people, places, and opportunities so that when your blessing comes, it fits you perfectly. You were not created for an average life. You were not chosen for a small story. God has been preparing you for a breakthrough so big, so powerful, so destiny-shifting, that the enemy has been trying everything to make you give up before you receive it. That's why the waiting felt long. That's why the silence felt loud. That's why the battles felt heavy. Because the blessing that's coming is massive. God is saying to you, hold on a little longer. Do not quit before the miracle. Do not run from the process. You are closer than you think. You may feel tired, exhausted even, like your heart can't carry another disappointment. But God is whispering into your spirit right now, I am renewing your strength. I am lifting you up. I am breathing life back into you. Every struggle you faced, every loss you endured, every rejection you experienced, every long night you survived, has been watering the soil of your future. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single setback. There were moments you wondered, why isn't my life moving the way I expected? Why is everything taking so long? But God says, because I am building something stable in you, something permanent, something that won't crumble when pressure comes. The waiting season is not punishment, it's construction. God has been building your character, your faith, your resilience, your patience, your spiritual muscles, because what He is about to give you requires a stronger version of you. He's been preparing you to carry blessings that would have crushed an unprepared, unseasoned version of you. The old you couldn't handle what the new you is about to receive. God needed you to grow, to heal, to mature, to detach from certain people, to release old habits, to let go of old pain, before He opened the door to your promise. That's why the wait felt long, because God was transforming you along the way. And listen, every divine promise comes with divine preparation. You're not waiting for nothing. You're waiting because God is working for everything. Right now, your future is lining up with your faith. Your blessing is aligning with your belief. Your breakthrough is moving toward your obedience. Heaven is not ignoring you. Heaven is preparing to deliver something that will make you look back and say, "Now I understand why God made me wait." You are stepping into a new season. A season of answered prayers. A season of divine favor. A season of supernatural acceleration. A season of restoration after long disappointment. God is breaking the delay. God is removing the obstacles. God is silencing the enemy. God is paving a clear path for you. Your time is not coming. Your time has begun. But hear this clearly. Before the blessing comes, God will check your heart, because the blessing you're about to receive requires the right posture. So He is telling you today, stay faithful, stay patient, stay grounded, keep your heart clean, keep your spirit humble. What God has for you can't be rushed. It can't be forced. It won't be delayed any longer. It will come right on time, God's time. You may not understand everything right now, but one day, you will wake up and see how God used every delay to deliver destiny, every disappointment to redirect your purpose, every heartbreak to strengthen your soul, every waiting season to prepare your miracle. Chosen one, your season of waiting is turning into a season of winning. Your season of tears is turning into a season of testimony. Your season of endurance is turning into a season of elevation. God is flipping the page, and the next chapter of your life will be nothing short of miraculous. Stay ready, stay expectant, stay faithful. Your miracle is closer than you think, and listen closely, chosen one, because what I'm about to say is going to hit your spirit deeply. The reason your journey has been so intense is because your calling is intense. The reason your warfare has been heavy is because your purpose carries weight. The reason your waiting season felt long is because God was preparing something big, bigger than you asked for, bigger than you imagined, bigger than you thought you deserved. You're not ordinary. Your life is not random. Your story is not small. You carry a divine assignment, a heavenly marking, a spiritual identity that sets you apart. That's why nothing in your life has ever been easy. That's why you could never blend in, no matter how much you tried. That's why you always felt different, misunderstood, set aside, even when you didn't fully understand why. But God understood. God saw your destiny long before you stepped into it. God knew that every heartbreak would teach you compassion. Every rejection would build your courage. Every setback would grow your faith. Every delay would deepen your dependence on Him. You are not someone who was forgotten in the waiting. You were someone being refined in the waiting. God says to you today, I have been shaping your spirit for greatness. That's why the process felt heavy. You felt pressure, because diamonds form under pressure. You felt heat, because gold is purified in fire. You felt stretched, because growth always stretches you before it elevates you. And now, you're entering the stage where everything starts to make sense. The lessons, the losses, the delays, the breakdowns, the tears you cried quietly so nobody would see, the nights you prayed until you couldn't pray anymore. God counted all of it. He didn't overlook a single moment of your pain. He didn't ignore a single whisper of your prayers. He didn't miss a single tear rolling down your face. Heaven recorded everything, not to punish you, but to reward you. Because hear this clearly. You are stepping into a season where God repays, where God restores, where God rebuilds, where God returns everything the enemy tried to steal from you. You've been asking, why does it feel like others are moving ahead while I'm standing still? And God says, because I have been positioning you, not delaying you. There's a difference. Delay feels like punishment, but positioning feels like preparation. Positioning means God is aligning you perfectly with people who will bless your life, not block it. Positioning means God is removing those who would have broken you later. Positioning means God is setting you up for a miracle that will not fall apart the moment you receive it. God doesn't want to give you temporary blessings. He wants to give you established blessings, strong blessings, protected blessings, held together blessings. The type of blessings that the enemy can't steal. The type of blessings that don't collapse under pressure. The type of blessings that carry longevity and legacy. And that kind of blessing requires patience. That kind of blessing requires trust. That kind of blessing requires faith even when nothing makes sense. Chosen one. God is not late. God is strategic. God is intentional. God is precise. God is wise beyond anything you could imagine. You only see the moment. But God sees the lifetime. You see the delay. But God sees the danger you were protected from. You see the closed door. But God sees the blessing behind the door you almost walked through. You see the pain. But God sees the purpose. Right now, you might feel like you're standing in between two worlds. The world you're leaving behind, and the world God is preparing for you. This in-between space is uncomfortable. It feels strange, unfamiliar, heavy. Because your spirit knows you're not meant to go back. But your eyes haven't yet seen what's ahead. But God says, keep walking, keep trusting, keep believing. Something is shifting. Every day you wake up, even on the days when you feel weak. Something is shifting. Every time you pray instead of panicking, something is shifting. Every time you choose faith over fear, something is shifting. Every time you refuse to give up, something is shifting. Heaven is working even when you cannot see. The blessing is moving even when your life feels still. Your miracle is approaching even when your circumstances look unchanged. Don't be fooled by silence. Silence is one of God's greatest tools. In the silence, He strengthens your hearing. So you learn to hear His whisper. In the silence, He grows your faith. So you trust Him, not what you see. In the silence, He builds your spirit. So you depend on Him more than anything else. You may think nothing is happening. But something is happening inside you. Something is happening around you. Something is happening spiritually that your eyes can't yet detect. God is aligning a future that will shock you. You're going to look back and say, this is why I had to wait. This is why those people walked away. This is why God closed that door. This is why I didn't give up. Because when God finally reveals what He's been preparing, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to feel sudden, but it won't be sudden. It will be the manifestation of everything God has been secretly aligning for your good. You're not just entering a new season. You're entering a God-orchestrated, God-timed, God-protected season of breakthrough. Chosen one, pay attention, because God is speaking directly into the parts of your heart that have been hurting the most. Those hidden wounds you never talk about, those unanswered prayers you silently carry, those disappointments you try to bury behind your smile. God sees all of it, and He's saying to you, I'm not finished with your story. I'm only getting started. You've survived things that were meant to destroy you. You've walked through seasons that would have broken someone else. You've carried weights that nobody knows about, and yet, you are still standing. You are still fighting. You are still believing. That alone is proof that you are chosen and protected by God. There's a reason the enemy fought you so hard. There's a reason the storms felt relentless. There's a reason the attacks kept coming. Because the enemy can see your potential long before you do. He saw the power inside you even when you didn't believe in yourself. He saw the greatness God placed in you before you were even born. And that's why He tried to break you early. Before you discovered who you truly are. Before you realized how strong you can be. Before you stepped into the calling that scares hell itself. But He failed. He failed because God covered you. He failed because heaven intervened. He failed because your purpose is bigger than your pain. You didn't survive by accident. You survived because God has planned something extraordinary for you. Every battle you faced was shaping you. Every heartbreak was teaching you. Every delay was preparing you. Every disappointment was redirecting you. Every unanswered prayer was actually God protecting you from something you didn't see. The Lord says, your waiting has been warfare, but it's also been preparation. You've been waiting, yes, but you haven't been waiting alone. God has been with you in every silent moment, every lonely night, every long tear-filled prayer. And now, your spirit can feel that something is shifting. It feels like you're on the edge of a breakthrough. Like something big is coming. Like the atmosphere around you is changing. That's because at IS, heaven is preparing to release something into your life that will feel like divine acceleration. Things that were stuck will suddenly move. Doors that stayed closed will burst open. People who overlooked you will wonder how God raised you so quickly. Because listen, when God decides it's your time, nothing and no one can stop it. Not the enemy. Not your past. Not your mistakes. Not your fear. Not delay. Not circumstances. God's timing is unstoppable. And right now, God is shifting you from waiting to walking. Walking into joy. Walking into restoration. Walking into answered prayers. Walking into divine connections. Walking into purpose. Walking into blessings that carry your name on them. But hear this, the waiting season wasn't punishment. It was training. You've been in spiritual training for your next level. God has been building your strength, wisdom, discernment, patience, resilience, faith, courage. Because the blessings you're stepping into require a stronger, wiser, more grounded version of you. The old you couldn't handle what God is about to give you. But the new you, the healed you, the disciplined you, the spiritually awake you, you can. And let me tell you something powerful. There is a version of you that God sees. A version of you that is bold. A version of you that is confident. A version of you that is fearless. A version of you that walks in purpose. A version of you that cannot be shaken by temporary storms. God has been slowly pushing you toward that version of yourself. Every battle made you stronger. Every setback made you wiser. Every tear softened your heart. Every season of waiting deepened your trust. So don't look at the waiting season as wasted time. Look at it as the classroom where God taught you the lessons needed for your destiny. You're about to understand why you had to walk the long way around. Why God didn't let certain people stay. Why He didn't allow certain doors to open. Why He made you wait until the right moment. Because God is not giving you a blessing that fades. He's giving you a blessing that lasts. A blessing that sustains you. A blessing that elevates you. A blessing that speaks of His goodness. A blessing that people will look at and say, only God could have done that, and chosen one. This is why you've been tired. This is why you've been drained. This is why you've been under pressure. Because your breakthrough is near. Because your life is about to change. Because you're stepping into divine timing. But before the miracle comes, God is asking you to do one thing. Don't give up. Not now. Not when you're this close. You're closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than it looks. Sometimes your spirit senses the blessing before your eyes see it. And that's why the pressure intensifies right before the breakthrough comes. The enemy knows something is shifting. That's why the attacks feel stronger lately. That's why the confusion is louder. That's why the doubt tries to creep in. Because you are about to walk into a season he cannot touch.